guys, it's Janixa and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the newest nail wraps from Orly and Lisa Frank. This is from their second collaboration that just came out. I am going to be showing you how I apply these nail wraps. Now, keep in mind, I am not a professional, but I have been applying my nail wraps like this since day one, and it has worked really well for me. I do want to point something out here. These right here are the nail wraps from the very first Orly and Lisa Frank collab, and as you can see, they actually say nail wraps, and there are 20 included. These are from the second Lisa Frank and Orly collab, and they say gel nail strips, and there's 22 of them included. In my experience, there isn't a huge difference between the two. I think the gel strips tend to last a tiny bit longer than the nail wraps do, but overall, I don't think there's a huge difference, but I did think that it was worth mentioning. All right, I chose to apply these nail wraps. This is the unicorn nail wraps. These particular nail wraps are called the Skye nail wraps. They are very cute, have cute packaging. Also, there are instructions on the back of this packaging telling you how to apply the nail wraps. Okay, when you take them out of the packaging, this is what you get. You get your 22 gel nail strips, and then you also get a nail file. I rarely ever use these nail files because they usually aren't very good. Now, on the back of the packaging where the instructions are, it does not say that you need a base coat. You technically don't need one for these, but I always use a base coat because I feel like it just adds a layer of protection to your nails. You can pretty much use any base coat you'd like. For the sake of this video, we're going to use the Orly Bonder base coat. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my base coat, and then we are going to get into these wraps. My base coat is on, and now what we have to do is pick out the right size nail wraps for each of your nails. Obviously, these over here are meant for the thumb, so it's kind of supposed to go, you know, from largest to smallest, because here are the ones that are meant for your pinky. Sometimes I don't use them that way, but these definitely will be used for my thumb, and I think I like the unicorn for my thumb. A word of advice when using these types of nail wraps or nail gel strips: you might want to size up. If your nails are like mine where they kind of have a little bit of a curve to them, you might want to size up. Otherwise, a big chunk of your nail is not going to be covered by the wrap. So right now I have two sizes to choose from here for my thumb. I'm going to go with the largest size. There is a plastic over the wrap, so obviously we have to remove that first before we can start. Then the stickers usually come off pretty easily. If they don't, you can always use a tweezer, but I can generally get them off pretty easily with just my nails. So I'm going to make sure that my thumbnail is looking okay, and it does. I have my base coat on there, and I'm going to try to line up the sticker as best I can with my cuticle. And I just placed it right there because I feel like that's pretty good right there with my cuticle. It's not on my cuticle, but just the slightest bit above it. So what I'm gonna do is kind of push down a little bit on one side to cover the rest of my nail. And we want to be careful not to create bubbles and stuff like that. So that's why I say carefully push down, make sure everything is nice and flat. And then I'm going to do the same thing for this side, and it's okay if the strip is a little bit big because we can trim it. And also it's okay if you mess up and there's some air bubbles, because you can always just take it right out and apply it one more time. I will probably have to do that throughout this video. It just happens. So this one is a little bit big. I might have been okay with the other one, but again, in my experience, sometimes one size smaller is actually too small. So it says on the instructions that, you know, once you've applied the strip, which it looks pretty good besides the excess here, which we will take off in a little bit, that you're supposed to file down the remaining, you know, strip with this little handy guy that they give you. However, I find that that just makes a mess and you end up kind of messing up the sticker. So what I do is I take my either cuticle nippers, yes, they're looking rough, I use these every single day, or I take my nail clippers and I will just clip the excess sticker off. So I'm going to go ahead and use the nippers to take the excess off of the side here first. And I'm not going to talk while I'm doing that because I will probably make a mistake or cut myself. So I'll just put a little bit of music here or something. Okay, so we have removed the excess sticker on the side of my nail, and see, that looks so much better. Now we're going to go ahead and remove the excess on the top here, and you want to be careful not to cut your actual nail. I have done this before. Do not cut your actual nail. Instead, kind of maybe turn your hand, which I don't know if I'll be able to do on camera because this is a really hard position to maintain. But, you know, while you're doing it at home, kind of turn your hand and make sure that you're not cutting your actual nail. I've done this so many times that I think I can get away with not looking at the bottom of my nail, so wish me luck. After I've cut off the huge excess of sticker, I usually use the cuticle nippers just to get closer to my nail so we're not seeing all of these little edges sticking up. And there we have it, guys. That is the first wrap. You might have a little bit of pieces sticking up there. You can usually just either brush those off, or now a file can come in handy because you're just doing a little bit of light filing. That's when I find that the file works the best. But there you go. That's the entire nail wrap on my thumb, and that took what, 2-3 minutes, if that. Obviously it takes me a little bit longer right now because I'm doing it on camera, but when I'm doing it off camera, it's pretty quick for me. Now I am going to go ahead and do the rest of my right hand. I'm not going to do my left hand on camera because that takes me longer. I am right-handed, and yeah, then I'll come back and we'll chat after I'm done. there we go, guys. I have the nail wraps on. I think they look so cute. Sometimes, you know, you have to press down by the cuticles, make sure that everything is sticking down to your nail nicely. And again, it doesn't say in the instructions that you have to use a top coat. Okay, I'm lying here, guys, because it clearly says on the instructions in the back of the package to seal with a top coat. However, the reason I thought it didn't say that is because many of the wraps that I've used do not say that you need a top coat. They actually say no top or base coat needed. So it's really up to you. I personally prefer the top coat, though. But I always do. I feel like it adds shine and it makes the nail wraps last longer. Now I am going to get off camera and do my left hand because I cannot do it on camera, and then we will come back and wrap this video up. No pun intended. All right, here we go, guys. Here we have the nail wraps on both of my hands. I think it took me about 10 minutes to do my left hand, so for me, it's a really quick 20-minute thing. Yeah, I enjoy nail wraps. They're a lot of fun because I am the type of person who cannot do like good nail art to save my life. So nail wraps are a lot of fun for me, and these have been really, really easy to use. I haven't applied a top coat yet, but like I said, I usually do. Now you have really pretty Lisa Frank and Orly nails. Okay, you guys, I hope that this was helpful for you. Hopefully you learned a new or different way to apply your nail wraps slash nail strips. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps my channel. If you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the description box below. I will try... Not in the description box, oh my goodness. Please leave them in the comment section below and I will try to get back to every one of you. All right, that's it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!